From Nathan, dear Supreme Leader Klavan, Lord of the Multiverse, for the past 3 years, I have been seeing a girl in college. Our relationship would be on and off dating over those 3 years. We would be together. She would break up with me, and then I would convince her to take me back. This happened for 2.5 to 3 years in college. Her parents recently divorced, and this opened her eyes to her father's mental abuse and lack of care towards her. She broke up with me a little before we both graduated college again, and I finally told myself I was done trying to bring her back, and I just wanted to move on. Then she came back to me and seems to have changed and has realized a lot of her deep-seated issues. She wants us to get back together and make things work. There are still feelings I have for her, but I know feelings are not always to be trusted. I always pray to God to open doors He wants open, close doors He wants closed. Any advice would be helpful. He's asking, should he move on or should he give her another chance? Well, look, on paper, there's nothing wrong with sitting down and having a cup of coffee with her. In real life, from your letter, I think this is an unhealthy situation, okay? In real life, from your letter, I think this is an unhealthy situation. This woman breaks up with you, and you go crawling on the earth to get her back for 2.5 to 3 years. She repeatedly breaks up with you. Remember the song, the old Four Seasons song, "No Woman's Worth Crawling on the Earth"? Truer words were never spoke. You go back, you keep going, crawling back to her, and finally you say, you know what? That's enough. I'm not going to do it. And she comes to you. That speaks to me of an unhealthy relationship. That speaks to me of a kind of toxic pas de deux, where as long as you are willing to beg her to come back, she'll leave. And as long as you're willing to leave, she will beg you to come back. That's not what you want. You know, the whole secret to relationships is that women are people too. And the whole secret to women's relationships is that men are people too. You do not want to be in a relationship that is just some kind of echo of some neurotic problem one or the other of you have. You want to be in a relationship with another human being that has an erotic, romantic element to it because you're of opposite sexes. That's what you want. And that's not what this sounds like to me. I mean, to me, the other clue, by the way, is the fact that you wrote to me. If you knew this was the right thing, you wouldn't have written to me. You knew somebody had to tell you that this is not a good thing, no matter what your feelings are. There are other women in the world.